Hello there and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Let's get on our horse here, rip it into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. Looks like about 150 yards to go. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. This one's coming around. Nice little draw. Get there, get there. And that's going to be a fancy little birdie for you. Nice chip. Okay, 1 under par on your round. Par 5, second hole in front of us. Let's see what you can do. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Good shot. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Well, this one's looking okay. Come on, get down to that hole. Oh, yes. That'll go down. Nicely done. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. That swing was to die for. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. And here's your second shot here on the third. Okay, this will save you par. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. I like that. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. And just 2 strokes away from our leader here. That is beautiful. All right, this putt for the birdie. We brought things down to 3 under after that one. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. Go out there, looking good. 10 feet to go. I think it's breaking to the left. Nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And right now you are at 4 under par for the day. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Good little shot there. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? You'll be all right there. This one's about 15 feet. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. All right, and after that, you've brought your score down to 5 under par. Okay, have a good tee shot here. We have a par 3 for the 7th. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. All right, grab that putter. Let's get to work here. All right, this next putt for the par. All right, that putt's gonna go. And after that one, you're at 5 under. And the par 4 8th hole is next. Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. "32 feet from the cup." Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Starting this one out pretty good. Will it go? And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Well, that'll work for you. And here's our second shot on the 9th. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. I'll see you later to that ball. Okay, here's your 4th. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Looks like a little draw you put on this one. I like it. I like what you did there. This one's for bogey. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh. Okay, go ahead and finish up on this hole, and we'll head to the next. And just joking. This one's just 3 feet. We've gone up to 3 under par after that one. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Currently 3 under par for the day. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. And 4 strokes back at this point. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Might be in the long grass after this one. Well, you can't hit them all. Nice chip, fantastic. Here comes the bogey putt. And that will go. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Oh, wonderfully struck. Well, that'll do for now. This one's 24 feet away. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. So that makes you 3 under for the day. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. And this one from the rough. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Six-foot putt. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Ooh, into the drink. This is what our third shot's looking like. And 4 strokes back. Here's a 14-foot putt. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, so close. Setting up for the bogey putt here. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Well done. And that green is well below us. We might need a little less club than normal. That's a safe shot. This one's 19 feet out. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Oh, almost. All right, this one for par. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Safely on the green. This putt's around 13 feet out. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh, sliding by. 9 feet to the cup. This one looks like it's breaking just a touch to the left. And as that goes down, you got your par. Well done. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. Okay, we have made it to 18. This one's par 5. Good job. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Oh, a little bit long, possibly. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. All right, you've managed to drop that one in for par on the final hole. Good stuff. All right, and as this one comes to a close, 2 under par for you. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll... Hello and welcome to the major. My name's John. Starting things off today with a par 4. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. Hey, I see you've put a draw on this one. Yeah, we'll take that. Here's a putt for birdie. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. This putt's tracking. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. Okay, starting things off today at even par. Hopefully there's a few birdies we can catch out there yet. We'll have that. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Putting for eagle here on this one. Whew, good stuff. This one's for eagle. Here's an 11-footer. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, come on, get in there. Well, got to get back onto the green, I guess. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Just 4 feet left on this one. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Teeing it up on the 3rd. chip was close. That chip was pretty close. That'll do. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. This hole's got a bit of wind to contend with. That'll do. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. That's safe. All right, 19 feet to the cup. This one looks like it'll go a little tiny bit to the right. Oh, this has my attention. Still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, good stuff. That'll bring you down to even par. Good gracious, you tattooed that drive. And just in the first cut on this one. I'm okay with that. Here's an 18-footer. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. A little too hard. And that putt will go. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. All right, par 4, 6th hole. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Well, I can't hit all the greens. And this is our third shot. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. Oh, come on, be nice. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And a bit of bad luck here. Back-to-back bogeys after that putt drops. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And down it goes. Good little putt there. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. That was an extreme amount of force. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. Oh, come on. And you've got this left for par on this one. And 2 strokes above par currently. We have a par 5 ahead of us on the 9th. Oh, man, you got a hold of that one. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. I'm not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though. Eight feet to the cup. Ooh, almost. Okay, here's our par putt. All right, 2 over par at the moment. 10th hole coming up. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. Oh, look at this shot. All right, 3 feet to the cup. All right, let's head to the next. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. That was good stuff. You're taking driver off the fairway, are you? Almost hold it out. And here we go, potential birdie. And that hole's going to bring it down to even par. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. That sounded good. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Shot's looking good. Nice little draw. Nice shot. That'll do. Now this from 16 feet. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. And after that one, you're 3 under. Okay, par 3, 13th hole. Knock it close. Really nice swing. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. And you are 1 under after that one. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. I approve. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Yep, that's gonna work. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. Oh, that could have been a birdie. All right, moving along. Let's see what the scorecard says. And right now you are at 3 under par. Okay, stepping onto the tee now with this par 4, 15th hole. Well, like what you've done with this hole, just gonna drive the green and putt for eagle. Sounds good. Oh, look at this thing. Continues on a great line. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And let's roll some videotape on that one. That was interesting. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. Good luck here on the 16th. Oh, liking this one. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. And this one's for your par. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Nicely done. And after that one, you're 5 under par. That wind is going right to left out there. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Oh, denied. Okay, third shot. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. Okay, moving on. And that'll take your score up to 4 under par after that one. And now the 18th hole. This one's par 5. Okay, there we go. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Well, that one's going down into the water. Oh no, water. Nothing wrong with that. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. This one's starting out to the right. Let's see if it'll turn. All right, let's sink this putt and head to the clubhouse. And at the end of the day, it will be even par for you. Well, that is all she wrote for me. I had an enjoyable time ripping around the links with you today. See you next time. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead, and it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. The pin's about 145 yards away. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. All right, here's a 23-footer. Here we go, par putt coming up. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Second shot here on hole number 2. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. This is a 9-foot putt. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, that was almost in. Okay, this one is for the par. Going up the hill and to the left. All right, that's in there for the par. Job done. You are currently sitting right at even par. Okay, let's knock this close. Third hole, par 3. You know what to do. Nice little draw onto this one. Oh, is this one gonna go? Okay, let's move on. And you're at even par currently. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. There we go. Nice contact on that one. Okay, this one's around 160 yards from the pin. In the approach, heading to the left. And that'll do. Grab your putter. 1 under par if you can sink this. Okay, you're starting this out to the left. I see what you're doing. And 4 feet to go. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Okay, I'll accept that. And this one's about 125 yards out. That'll play pin high, well judged. Okay, 10 feet to go here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Way to grab that birdie. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. And now for the par 4 6th. That drive's looking decent here. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Oh, brutal. This one's for par. One under after that one. And teeing up now on the 7th. And from the green side rough. All right, drop this on in and save your par. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Nice little stroke in there for par. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And now the par 4 eighth. Oh my goodness, we got a big hitter here. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. Nice work. That was some good golf. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. Let's see what we can do. Long par 5 ahead of us here. Here's our second shot on the 9th. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. This one's your 3rd. Here we go. This next one for par. Oh, 3 feet left. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. The wind's blowing out there, right to left. Good luck with this, way out here. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. And you've got this left over for par. This one's going up the hill and to the left. And that putt drops on in there. Good touch. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. And the 11th hole is a par 5. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. That's yeah, be nice to have that one back. There we go. Good shot. 7-footer here. And after that, you're 2 under. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. And this one's about 165 yards out. I like the shape on this. Nice little draw. Okay, we're on the green. Okay, this one's 20 feet. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Oh, unfortunate. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. And nice putt. Let's move on. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Oh, almost in there with the chip. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And now the par 4 14th. Nicely struck. Setting up about 115 yards out. Nice approach. And this putt's around 16 feet out. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Ooh. And this next putt for par. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Unlucky. This gives a good look at the green from here below us. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Just in the green side rough here. Here we go, 10 feet away. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Bit long on that one. This one's 8 feet. Just a little bit aggressive there. Just 1 over at the moment. Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3. Well, you made good contact with that one. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. A bit too much power into that putt. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Okay, on to 18 now. We have a par 5 coming up. Tee shot's looking decent. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. That's a nice chip. Well done. And this one to save par. All right, and as this one ends, it'll be 2 over for you. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round. Hello there, and welcome to this event. This is no ordinary event. This is a major. Wishing you the best here as you tee off on the first hole of the final round of your event. Setting this one up 145 yards away. Might be in trouble on this one. And for your par. Ooh, that's too bad. And now this from 5 feet. Starting things off at over par, but I think given a little bit of time, we can shave a couple strokes off before the end of this one. We've got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Tee shot's looking fairway bound. Okay, 2nd shot here on the 2nd. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. And this is your look at birdie. And right now you're 2 over. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Safe approach, nice. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. That is fine work. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this 4th hole. We have a par 4. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Looking really good. And it drops. Fantastic chip. And 1 under after that one. Okay, 5th hole, par 4. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. Ooh, this one's drawing a little bit. And this putt for the birdie. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh, too bad. Okay, 4 feet to go. And you are 1 under after that one. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Setting up here on the first cut. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Good job with that chip shot. All right, here is a look at our par putt. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 7th. There you go. That's what you want. 12 feet of the hole. Always a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. Moving on. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. All right. This is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Good stuff. Okay, here's your putt for birdie. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Okay, that putt's done. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. All right, 9th hole, par 5 coming up. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. Oops, that one went bye-bye. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Well, you managed to hit the green. You just didn't get it all that close, but that's splitting hairs at this point, I guess. And this one's for bogey. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Oh, fancy putter work. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Swinging like silk. All right, that one ended up rolling just barely into that second cut. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Okay, 3 over par for you. The 11th presents us with a par 5. Nice swing on that. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. And here we go, this one for birdie. And you are currently 2 over. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Silky swing. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Here we go, 30 feet away. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. All right, you've got this left for par. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. And I don't need to tell you this, but I'm gonna. Careful of that water out there. Nice, that's some solid contact. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Oh, bad break. 5 feet to the cup from here. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. Well done. Setting up here 145 yards away. Oh, well done. Nicely done. Here we go. This one for birdie. That's in there. It's your 4th birdie of the day. Currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. Smart shot. Back in the fairway. Now we got a shot. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. All right, that one's in the cup, and we're 1 over as we head down the stretch. All right, let's Let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. Great swing. This is about 160 to the pin. And that approach was a bit wayward. Coming through with the chip. And there we go. Okay, you are at 2 over par. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Playing a little draw shot here. That should do nicely. 16 feet to go. Looking good. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. All right, and as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard, shall we? And best of luck as you bring this one on home here on the 18th hole. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Oh, into the water. Setting up here for your 4th shot. And for a final score of 73. Look at this one start way out to the right. Just a little too much pace on that one. And the bogey putt drops. A little bit of a sour note to end on today, but you had fun, right? Okay, as we head our separate ways, that's 5 over par for you. And that's going to do it for me.